introverts and extroverts. Whether you believe in God or evolution, I think that it is a plan from God to keep the human race strong in one way or another, to keep them knowledgeable and to keep them safe. Or, if evolution is true, it is evolution's way of keeping the same thing happening, the human race strong and more intelligent. Okay, if you've got a primitive tribe, you got a whole bunch of tribes people there, and there's some danger or whatever. People, the enemy tribe will think, okay, look at all of those extroverts. They seem to be the leaders. And then they go and they kill all of the people that seem to be the leaders that are acting all extroverted. When in fact, it's the introverts that use their mind more often, and they're usually the smarter ones. If you look back in history, you look at different countries like England, you see that the kings aren't the real people with all the power. It's actually the priesthood. They're the ones that were able to read and write, and they're the ones that chose who the king was, that allowed the king to be the king. So whenever the king would die, that didn't really matter. Just like in the primitive tribe, oh, the extroverts died, wow, big deal. The intelligence, the learning, the wisdom, it all stayed. And I think the exact type of thing is happening with the extroverts and the introverts. People don't realize that fact. It seems really clear to me, to be honest. Another thing that supports my theory is the fact that when you see all these old people, they have all the wisdom there. They have the wisdom that they have accumulated, all of their learning, all of their knowledge, all of their intelligence. They have not died, and you don't see them going and fighting battles and everything. What you see on television, on, like the Funniest Home Video Show and things like that, you see a whole bunch of dumb extroverts that are doing really ridiculous things, falling off their bikes and doing all kinds of things, getting accidents happening to them all the time. I bet any money, if you were to go to a hospital and do a survey, take a test of everyone there, I bet any money more than 50% of those people that were there because they had a ridiculous accident, I bet more than 50% of them would be extroverts. So I think that the introvert is either God's or evolution's way of keeping the race and the knowledge intact. So that would be a really interesting experiment